Hey guys, while this boots up, by the way, this is the LG Stylo 4, and while this boots up, I will be just talking about the first impressions of this phone, because I think this is one of the best phones, or best affordable phones, on the market today, and LG, really, I'm going to say this right now, they did a really nice job of designing a really nice phone for, having a pretty nice, affordable, at an affordable price, basically. And I do not know why it's taking so long, but I will be going through just a basic spec of all this. So the Stylo 4 has a 6.2-inch display, and it has a camera that's 13 megapixel on the rear facing, and the front facing camera is 5 megapixel wide angle camera, so you can get a lot of a lot of the frame inside your picture. Now, just from looking at this right here, you can see how minimal bezel there is. It reminds me a lot of the LG G6. Really a lot of LG G6. I think it has about the same amount of bezel as the LG G6. This is all about the bezel. Now the best part about this phone is the fact that this costs $179. And that is an insanely good price for what it is, and it's really a really good price for what it is, as I have said before. And this has a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor, so it's relatively a good processor. It could slow, but it's a good processor. Now, I think probably the worst part is the display, because I see a little bit of light bleeding through here, sort of. It's not a good sign, but the hardware of the phone looks absolutely amazing. The side frame of the phone is all full metal, finally. I'm surprised that they actually went with metal. I haven't really seen a real, truly aluminum side phone at this price point, but they did. And there's also the stylus, which has this little groove, which is hard to tell right now. Right, the groove right there, where you get your fingernail through, and you just pull it out. And here's the stylus, and it's super smooth. The tip is pretty nice, and it's super thin, so it doesn't take that much space up in your phone, and you just put it right back like that. And it does use USB-C, which is another really great addition, and headphone jack is still here, which is apparently a feature. And there's a microphone right there, and LG actually changed up the volume buttons and the power buttons. The volume buttons are actually the same it's on the left hand side, easy to reach, and the power button is not on the back. It's actually on the side, so they're going back to the traditional. It does have a fingerprint here, and it still has a little groove. Now the back is not glass. It is plastic and feels like plastic, and it definitely does not feel like glass, but it looks like glass. When I first saw it, I thought it was glass, but it's just plastic. But it still feels better than most plastic bags, if you know what I mean. It feels a lot more like glass than plastic, but it still feels like plastic. So overall, because of that metal frame and that really beautiful thin bezel stuff, this phone is absolutely amazing, and it looks really nice, and also feels extremely nice. And I personally love big phones, and this has a 6.2-inch display. Thanks to that small thin bezel, it makes it really feel like more of a 5.5-inch display, or maybe even a normal 5.5-inch display. So that's been it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing a full review to this, so stay tuned for that, and subscribe and like. Thanks.